his team off to an 8-2 start. And he's going to the bench. Erickson needs help. Gets it back to Shea. Shea. Nice move the iron, but a short. Is left short on the iron by Roop. Joerger up the floor. We're inside the 3-minute mark. First quarter's flying by. Sheequin, cross court. Joerger down low. Nice roll.
Guard, Joerger really gets a lot of playing time inside.
Starnes wants a timeout. He wants to stop the bleeding early. And we'll be back.
Hawley High School Athletic Department and the community of Hawley say congratulations and good luck to all the teams in the region tournament. As you explore Minnesota, drop by Hawley, your first stop on the way to Minnesota's Lake Country. This summer, Hawley will be buzzing with activity, including the PRCA Hawley Rodeo, golf on their 18-hole course, and much more for you to choose from. Hawley is at the crossroads of fun and activity, so visit Hawley as you explore Minnesota, and good luck to all the teams in the region tournament.
Hi, I'm Ed Schultz for 90-Minute Photo. You know, when I go to the Outback, the first thing I pack is a camera because I want my memories to be with me all year long. And 90-Minute Photo has got the best processing in the industry, and it only takes 90 minutes. So you can let those fish be caught for tomorrow.
90-Minute Photo, picture perfect every time.
All right, Dana, what can we make of it?
We got a team whose tricep is a little tight right now. Tournament experience isn't there for Minnewaska, but they're picking it up. They're 1 of 6 Staples, 5 of 8, but they're getting some great shots all inside. Joerger doing some nice things in the paint, dishing off.
Greg Starnes, coach of the Lakers, was wondering where all those TV timeouts were. He had to use one himself to slow this thing down. No dead balls, Coach. What can we do? For 3. Lakers are cold. Shot by Larson wouldn't go. Cleared away by Joerger. We're at the 2-minute mark, remaining first quarter. Lynn Peterson's team can set a brutal tone for the Lakers here in the first quarter. We got a 3-second call inside. Needus. Pitch to 10.
Checking back in the ball game for the Lakers, number 30, Brian Hooper.
Jimmy Erickson with the ball. 10-2. Lakers trail. They've got the ball. Larson. Stolen away. Sheequin couldn't control. Erickson gets it back. Larson from 15. It's no good. Sheequin, loose ball. Larson again.
Gun shy. Didn't want to pull the trigger.
Hooper way outside to Erickson. They swing it to Shea.
There's just too much standing around right now in that Laker offense.
Larson, 2. It's down. Their first bucket in 3.5 minutes, and they're going to give him a 3. Joerger, we got a foul. That's going to be on Erickson. Kenny Bauman official tonight out of Monoman, Minnesota. Yeah, he's the football coach who doesn't lose very often.
Checking the ball game for the Lakers, number 14, David DeZingle.
See a lot of teachers in both sides of the river who officiate, really dedicated to the kids. Shot no good, pulled away by Shea. Here come the Lakers. Now Shea has got some barnyard ball in him. He gets the rebound and brings it down himself.
He's a nice-looking ball player. I think I'll try to go to him a little more. He can drive, he can shoot.
They'll play for one. They trail it by 5. The Minnewaska Lakers. A consolidation of 3 towns, Dana, and it's been tough for Greg Starnes to deliver out the playing time between these kids. Hoper. Shea, he's got to do something. The Lakers, no. Shot will not fall. And we go to the second quarter with the Cardinals by 5.
The city of Staples is proud of the Cardinals and their accomplishments this year. These Staples merchants would like to say congratulations and wish the Cardinals good luck in the region tournament. First Integrity Bank, Nihus Chevrolet Buick, Mid-Central Federal Savings and Loan, Lakewood Clinic, Staples Sports Store. Congratulations and good luck to the Staples Cardinals. It's trade-up days at Krebs Motors in Breckenridge. Krebs needs your pre-owned vehicle and will give you top dollar on your trade-in. An excellent selection of new cars and trucks, most with special financing or rebates up to $1,000. Trade up to a 1992 Buick LeSabre 4-door Custom, loaded, only $17,670, using your cash back. Regardless of your distance, we'll make it worth your trip during trade-up days at Krebs Motors in Breckenridge.
We go to the second quarter, and I'd like to thank the committee of this section in Minnesota, Section 6, and all the administrators throughout the years who have worked with us on this. Let's roll it back about 8.5 years. Eddie Thompson down there in Barnesville. How do we say thank you? You know, I'll never forget the day we were at his lake cabin with the whole board. And after we decided to do this, Ed Thompson of Barnesville said, you know, this could be the start of something really big. Eddie!
A seer of the future.
Why do you understate things so much? Shea, the 3. All of a sudden, the Lakers are on the heels of the Cardinals.
Shea is just as good at threes as he is two. He hits 57% of his three-point shots.
Netus won't get it to go. The battle. The loose ball. Lakers control. Lakers on a 6-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. The feed won't go. Turnover.
Forced it inside. There was nothing there.
Boy, Netus is a nice-looking player down in the paint. Joerger to Joerger. Shequin. The fadeaway. Shea clears it away for the Lakers. Here comes Larson. To Shea. Off the dribble. The fall-away won't go. Wow! They're getting after it. They're going to call it on Netus.
Well, after an ugly start, the Lakers are surviving. Trailing now by just 2. They're hitting the offensive boards here, and they're scrapping. Jason Root going for the basketball. Can't squeeze it, but he does enough to create some problems for the Cardinals, and it eventually turns into a Staples foul.
Shequin on the steal. Look at that dribble, Dana. Huh?
Killer crossover.
Did he put that baby up there with touch? Erickson outside to Shea. Shea, what a workhorse. Too strong. His own. Foul. Needus. He's getting in the scoring book a little bit too soon in the foul column.
As soon as he committed the foul, Needus knew he had done something wrong. Here you just play solid defense, put your hands up. Here he climbs over the back, but Shea backed into him a bit. A smart job of trying to pick up the foul by Shea.
He's the Christian Leitner of this team. Huh? He does it all.
He's got a nice looking touch.
Ooh. Went. Scotty Went picks up a crucial foul.
Ball starts to Lakers, number 52, Scott Went. First personal, third team foul.
3-point game. 6 minutes remaining. Second quarter. Ed Schultz with Dana Mock at courtside. You're watching Minnesota basketball on WDAY. Staples and Minnewaska. Joerger on the drive. Picks up the foul. He is a physical guard.
I think he's been playing since he's probably about a freshman. He's an outstanding tennis player down in the Staples area.
This kid, when he dribbles the ball on the court, he's got a real aggressive look on his face. Lynn Peterson knows he's a prime-time player. Peterson played his college basketball here at Concordia. And what a homecoming it's been over the years for his team here at the region or section tournament. Baseline, Doug Larson puts it down. Minnewaska draws within 3. Joerger to Hausman. Hausman up top now. Joerger at the high post. Sheikman cross court. Joerger down low. Needus. Whoa! What do we got here? Again, that's going to be on Scotty Went.
Scott's playing time may be drastically reduced. With his quick fouls, he may be coming out. He is. Rupert turns.
Needus is going to sit down. Sheikman. It's out of play. It goes to the Lakers. Seth Jackson now in for Staples. Shea. Outside Erickson. Inside turnaround. Too strong that time by Malin. And, you know, he has not touched the ball very much on the offensive end tonight. Sheikman up top. Hausman. High post Joerger. Nice tight zone here by the Lakers. They collapse well. They did that time, and it pays off. Shea outmuscles his own teammates for the ball. Shea, why not? I told you, because coast to coast does it all.
I told you he was a great shooter, too.
Now, when you're playing noon ball, he's a good guy to have. Because when you get tired, he can do it all.
You may not see the ball much, though, if he gets hot.
Cardinals, all kinds of backcourt pressure. Shea picks it up from Larson. Larson for 3. Won't go. Pulled down Sheikman, loose ball. It'll stay with the Lakers. 3:49 remaining. First half, it's a 1-point game as Minnewaska has answered the bell.
There's a timeout on the floor.
If you're one of those people who's fed up with winter, the 6 best days of spring are finally here. Dayton's anniversary sale, now through Sunday.
The cities of Glenwood, Starbuck, and Villard are proud of the Lakers and their accomplishments this season. These Minnewaska area merchants would like to say congratulations and wish the Lakers good luck in the region tournament. Glenwood State Bank, Steinbring Ford, Glenwood, Tanks TV and Appliance, Villard and Starbuck, Hilltop Lumber, Glenwood, Pizza Ranch, Glenwood, Corner Drug, Glenwood. Congratulations and good luck to the Minnewaska Lakers.
John Wheeler's forecasts have earned the seal of approval from the American Meteorological Society. When you see this symbol, you know you're watching a trained professional, educated in the science of our Earth's atmosphere, and experienced in communicating his knowledge of our region's weather. You're watching meteorologist John Wheeler, weeknights on WDAY News Center 6.
Minnewaska, it looks like the designated 3-shooter tonight is Doug Larson.
It's Larson and Shea. Larson, it's 53%, Shea, 57%. Sometimes you live by the 3, sometimes you die by the 3 if you can't get him to fall.
Dana, Brian Mallion has been a little quiet for Minnewaska, and it's not his fault he's not getting the ball.
Not at all, and he's a player who averages 12 points a game. A blue-collar worker. Rex Hagen will love to have him, 10 rebounds a game.
Inside, off the pass, Root, first lead of the game for the Lakers. What had shades of a blowout has now transpired into a tight game. Nice move, Sheeklin. This guy covers about 8 yards with 1 step.
He's got the quickest first step I've seen in a long time. And he protects the ball well.
Shea. Kid's an athlete. Joerger, rejected by Shea. Shea has ignited this Laker ball club. When he's not doing it on the offensive end, he's doing it on the defensive end. See the kid sitting next to Lynn Peterson on the bench, Kevin Coughlin, former Bison basketball player.
Former Cobber basketball player. Had 1 great game as a Bison. That was in Grand Forks, I believe. Or at least one that made him famous.
Joerger, they collapse, they reject, they foul.
Greg Starnes is saying all ball. Valiant playing the D. And it looked like all ball.
Mallion charged with a foul, and we mentioned that Shea's doing it. Well, Ryan Shea has exploded here for 8 points over the last 7 minutes. David Joerger puts it down. If you just joined us, Pelican in overtime beat Breckenridge. We're in the first half here at the Cobber Fieldhouse between Minnewaska and the Staples Cardinals. Cardinals by 1 off the Joerger free throw. Sheeklin.
Getting aggressive on the defense. As a coach, you don't want to tell them to back off, but then again, you don't want them to pick up silly fouls. Not early in the game.
Erickson up top against Sheeklin. Man-to-man D for the Cardinals. Down low. Here goes Root. He's fouled.
Hausman will pick up his second.
Cardinals number 30, Twain.
The drive, the dish.
Third personal.
And Roop all of a sudden has come alive. He started out a little quiet in this game, maybe intimidated.
He's saying, Shequin, I got some of that too, you know.
It's not Michael Jordan hang time, but it's not bad.
They all got the black shoes on. Nate Hausman has picked up his third personal. Roop, Jason Roop at the line. In and out. Shequin clears away the second miss. We're coming to the 2-minute mark. Cardinals with the ball. They lead it by 1. Stolen away nicely. Larson couldn't get it to fall. Joerger brings it up. He was talking to Lynn Peterson. Hausman still in the game with 3. Shequin to Hausman. That's fundamental defense right there. I mean, Nate just locked him, double teamed on the base. That's not fundamental defense. That's playing Joerger finding a hole.
And a freshman at that.
You know, that's the big thing about playing D. When you make a play, you can't relax. You got to keep it up. David Joerger called for the personal.
All-Stars Staples number 21, David Joerger, first personal. Checking the ball game for Staples number 4, Trevor Peterson.
Cardinals by 3 here, folks. Staples on a 6-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes to take the lead.
Lynn has got one young ball club at times. Check the sophomore, and he's got a freshman in there.
Seingel, shot won't go. They're going to call this one on Roop over the back. So both teams in the bonus, and now Blaine Joerger to the line.
Blaine Joerger, shooting 1-1.
Lynn Peterson's teams, over the years, we've seen them come to the Kaiser Fieldhouse, have been so fundamentally sound in every phase of the game. Larson clears away the Blaine Joerger miss. Seingel with a basketball. Shea. I tell you, you can't leave him alone in three-point land. Nice speed, down low. Won't drop that time. Hoper, and we got a replay inside, and that's going to be the big fella, Roop.
All-Stars Staples number 43.
Hitting the offensive boards. Hooper with the miss,
All-Stars Staples number 43.
but here comes Roop from the backside. You can pick up a lot of points and pad your stats just by hustling around that glass.
Yeah, hang around inside.
You won't be skunked.
Roop, who airballed one of his last 2 free throws, ties it at 20 with time running out here in the first half. First tie of the ball game tonight. Joerger, Shequin, playing keep away. Lynn Peterson wants one shot. Joerger needs help. They're counting him off at the midcourt line. Now they'll run it. Joerger in traffic, throws it away. Oh, it was blocked with 1 second. It will stay with the Cardinals.
Now the ball game for Lakers number 14, David Dzingel.
DeZinkel checks back in for the Lakers. Oh, that's it. Inbound pass doesn't amount to anything, and we go to the locker room tied at 20. Let's go to Dana Mock with head coach Greg Stearns.
Greg, you may have started out tight, but you really loosened up and played well in the stretch.
Oh, I don't know. I think the pressure's getting both teams. But we can't make a layup. We can't make a free throw. I don't know how we can win, but Jason Roop's the key. He's getting the shots now, and I think if he wants to play, he can dominate the second half. We have to get him going.
Good luck, Greg.
All right, Greg Stearns, very honest about the fact that the big lights are shaking his team up a little bit, and understandably so. Well, we're at halftime, folks. Staples and Minnewaska have knotted everything up at 20. Can we take another finish like the first one? You betcha. We'll be back.
Every second. Every minute. Every hour. Of every day. News is happening. Everywhere.
So count on ABC's World News Tonight with Peter Jennings and News Center 6 with Marv Bossert and Maureen Zimmerman, because news is
everywhere.
Hi everybody, Ed Schultz here. Make sure you join us this week on The Great Outdoors. We're in northern Saskatchewan. And I'll tell you what, it's a show you'll want to see as we're going after trophy pike.
Then we'll take you to the mountains of Idaho, where the majestic Rockies provide a backdrop for the challenge of big game hunting. It's a memorable sporting adventure on the next edition of The Great Outdoors.
The Great Outdoors with Ed Schultz, Saturday night at 6:30 on WDAY Channel 6 Sports.
For over 30 years, Marv Bossert has shown what it takes to be the Valley's news leader. As a veteran journalist, he has reported history-making events. As a lifetime resident of this region, he knows what's important to you. Marv uses his insight to explain how the day's top stories could affect you. It's a commitment he lives up to every day. He's the one you know, the one you trust, the one you turn to. Marv Bossert, putting his experience to work for you, weeknights on News Center 6.
It's the movie that sparked the new sexual revolution. Fatal Attraction.
I'm not going to be ignored.
It made every man think twice before cheating on his wife.
I don't want to lose my family.
But it could have been different. Now, for the first time, the finale the director wanted. Fatal Attraction. The original cut on hard copy.
Friday afternoon at 5 on WDAY.
Minnewaska and Staples all tied up at 20. You may not have heard of Minnewaska. It is a school in its first year of existence. We've got a picture of Minnewaska for you, the school anyway, to let you know what it looks like. Superintendent of Minnewaska, Dan Fremming, joins us live. First of all, take us through the birth of Minnewaska, how it came about, why it came about.
Well, it came about because we have three districts down in the west central part of the state, Glenwood, Pollard, and Starbuck, that had problems with the facilities being old, and the state of Minnesota came along with a grant program that allowed us to get a $6 million grant, and the voters voted for it, and so the voters put another $10.5 million in it, and we have now a $16.5 million complex.
It looks like a dandy school, state of the art.
It's a beautiful place, yes.
How has the transition been, bringing three communities together into one school?
Oh, it's been just fantastic. The students came in, and you can't tell one from another. You never could. You know, they've always gotten back and forth together between the towns anyway, and the people have supported the school, and it's just been great.
Has it helped to have the success of a basketball team rally the troops together?
It helped to have a winning season in football, and helped our girls volleyball team went to the finals in the region, and now we're into the regions in the basketball, and that all helps.
Maybe you can make it a tradition, just like Staples come up here every year.
There's a sign up there that says let the legacy begin, so that's what we're hoping for.
Well, we look forward to it. Dan, thanks for joining us. We're at halftime. This baby's all tied up at 20. Back with the Staples locker room right after this.
He has studied the science of the Earth's atmosphere. He has earned a degree in meteorology. He has knowledge that comes from experience, and his weather reports communicate his level of expertise. Because of these qualities, John Wheeler's forecasts have been awarded the seal of approval from the American Meteorological Society. When you see this symbol, you know you're watching a trained professional, devoted to the complete coverage of our region's weather. You're watching meteorologist John Wheeler, weeknights on WDAY, News Center 6.
Mona's done some modeling.
Ta-da! Who's the babe? Grandma?
That's your grandmother?
And Angela doesn't approve.
Tony, I still don't know about this. I mean, personally, I wouldn't have used these tactics.
Personally, you couldn't use these tactics.
On the next, Who's the Boss?
Friday afternoon at 4 on WDAY.
Hand in the face. Just play top off the ball.
Back at halftime, let's X and O with Lynn Peterson in the Staples locker room.
Get a hand up. And if he hits it, he hits it. But that doesn't mean you panic the next time and go climbing all over him. Your off-the-ball defense is fine, but on the ball, you just got to slack off and get a hand up a little bit. So then, David, you're unshaved. Okay? Now, you try and handle him as much as you can. Okay? We'll try and get a little help for you, but then usually Larson's on the other side. Okay? So Blaine, you got to move in and help some, but I'm hoping that David can handle him so that we don't have to move you in here too much, so then they go cross court to Larson. And then Larson's going to hit him. See? So, but you be ready if you have to help. We can't give him a layup. We can't give him a layup. Okay? Okay, so now we go short corner. Wings, what are you going to do? Penetrate the gap. Look to dish it down. Okay? If you can't dish it, and if you haven't got the good shot, then fine. Pull up. Maybe Jeff might be open coming down the half. If not, go back to Nathan. We'll start it over again. We'll start it over. Be careful about these passes. Blaine, yours aren't so bad because they have a little more zip to them, but Kevin, yours got too much of an arc. They're just reading it.
If I get it on the ball fake. If I get it on the baseline and I got a bottom guy on the 2-3 to come on me, is Jeff going to stay higher then, or can he come down and go?
He'll find the open area. You got to find him. The bottom guy.
The bottom guys are coming way out.
The bottom guys, yeah. Well, if the bottom guy, if you get the ball here and the bottom guy comes out, you know, and if Roop's up in here, you know, I'd say Jeff's going to look to beat him. Look to beat him. If Roop sits down in here, you know, kind of look for the open area. Kind of look for the open area.
Nathan, back in defense in this.
Yeah. Okay, now what do you guys think? You want to feel more comfortable with 1-3-1, or should we try short corner for a little bit?
1-3-1, something to move.
Well, let's try a little short corner to start. Yeah, maybe we'll go some 4-1 too. Okay? All right, now let's go. Still in this thing. It's a half a game now.
Short corner though, right?
Now it's a half a game. Yeah, we'll go short corner, back man to man. You've got 3 fouls, Nathan, so you got to be tough on defense, but good position, no foul trouble. So we start the first 5 guys. Half a game, guys.
Hey, you guys,
And we'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
Only one station has 2 meteorologists. Only one news team has 2 meteorologists. John Wheeler, Mark Larson. The only full-time team of meteorologists on television in the Red River Valley. Dedicated specialists, trained professionals, bringing you the most complete coverage of our region's weather 7 days a week. John Wheeler, Mark Larson, meteorologists. Exclusively on WDAY News Center 6.
Arvid's pen pal sweetheart is coming for a visit.
I sent her a picture. So, what's the problem? It was a picture of Eric.
So Eric has to learn to be a nerd.
Arvid, now, your underwear's pressed, you need Novocaine to get a haircut. Come on now.
And suddenly loves the job.
I'd like to give my pen pal a real Arvid Engen welcome.
Is Arvid out in the cold for good?
It seems to be working.
Charlie's got to take charge on the next head of the class.
Friday afternoon at 4:30 on WDAY.
Back at Concordia Live with Lynn Peterson, 16 minutes away from another night of playing or not. What do you tell your ball player?
Well, we didn't make a lot of adjustments at half. We just felt the big key for us offensively is we feel if we're patient enough, we can get a good shot every time. I think we jumped out 10-2. We lost our patience, and that's what hurt us.
Thanks a lot, Lynn. Good luck to you.
Well, that 10-2 start by Pelican, or excuse me, by Staples, that 10-2 start was answered by an 18-10 run by Minnewaska the last 10 minutes of that first half. And here are the numbers knotted up at 20. Joerger, Sheequin, Needus taken out of the game with foul problems. And over in the Lakers camp, Shea, I think, is just a juggernaut at both ends of the floor. He's really the kid that turned it around for the Lakers when things weren't going right. Shea.
Did you hear Starnes at halftime? He said if Roop gets her going, he feels like he's a ball player who can dominate in the second half.
Well, he said Roop's getting the kind of shots he needs. All right, folks, here we go. As little David Joerger gives me the wink here at courtside. Says, Big Ed, we're ready. All right, bud.
He should know us by a first name. He's been here enough.
These kids love playing on the tube. Joerger back to Sheequin. Needus opens up the second half for the Cardinals.
Quality shot number 1 for Staples. That's what Lynn Peterson wants.
Erickson, he gets it over to Shea. Larson in traffic, throws it up. Needus. Greg Starnes is over there saying, I know we didn't talk about that at halftime.
That is not a play I X and O'd.
Needus airs it. Mallion clears it outside, and here comes Shea. Shea. Roop doesn't get it to fall. Misses the gimme. Sheequin back to Joerger. Have you ever seen a guard play with as much confidence as David Joerger? There he is with the ball for 3.
One other ball player, Ryan Beachy.
Confidence just pours off this kid in the backcourt of the Cardinals. And there he is with the steal. Sheequin, a shot at a layup. He's fouled. I think he's going for a primetime jam. Did you see the way he had that ball cuffed?
He had the Dr. J look, but not the Dr. J results. He's going to keep it wide here from the ball player, but he gets clipped at the knees. And I don't think he was too happy about it.
Number 22, Ryan Harrison.
5-0 run by the Cardinals, and we've got a repeat at the beginning of the ball game. We've yet to hear from the Lakers the first 2 minutes of the second half. This could be a 7-point start by Sheequin and the Cardinals. It is. Minnewaska. They're going cold. Shea trying to ignite his team.
The foul on Needus. He now has 3. Shea from the corner, and the Lakers had position inside, and there's Needus over the back.
Roop in traffic, in trouble, and walking. The Cardinals will get it.
Roop would have been smart that time just to go straight up with the ball. Don't put it on the floor. Go straight to the iron. He was close enough. He was within 10 feet of the bucket. He can shoot that.
Hausman throws it away. You know what Joerger is? This David Joerger, he's right out of a mold. He's a South Dakota State little Cracker Jack guard, isn't he? Huh? How many times have you seen it? Roop inside, clears it out. Stein gets the roll.
Got away with a walk and hit the jumper.
A 7-2 start for the Cardinals. Joerger's fouled by Shea. 5:09 remaining third quarter. Stay tuned for News Center 6 immediately following our Minnesota Section 6A semifinal coverage here tonight. Pelican Rapids advanced with an overtime upset of Breckenridge. Sheiklin's shot no good, cleared by Shea. Here come the Lakers. Stein, 360s. Little Earl the Pearl Monroe move, and he's fouled by Sheiklin. Are we digging back in the old days?
See, we've mentioned Pistol Pete, Earl of Pearl. Somebody banks their shot. I know who's coming up next.
Sam Jones. Is it Shea? Yes.
11 points for Shea now. And Staples can't shake Minnewaska.
Joerger won't go. Rebound. Mallion up to Ryan Erickson. Erickson did not play at all in that first half. This is Shea. Nice ball handling. Down low, Roop. He's fouled. Lynn Peterson said, what do you think, guys?
Lynn Peterson says, hey, maybe he walked. Bump there, nice dish off. And he was whacked on the hands. They're giving it to Hausman on the clock here.
That's his third. Excuse me, that's his third. Yes, it is. Free throw, down. This is a run and gap game. 7-0 run by the Cards, 6-0 run by the Lakers, and it might be 7. It is, oh, it won't. Rebound, pulled down by the Cardinals. Hausman, up top of the ball. Sheiklin. Joerger. Way outside to Sheiklin. Roop. High and strong for the rebound. Larson. Roop. Sheiklin. Dana, we got a repeat show here. We got a 1-point game with 3:20 to go in the third. Nobody's given anything.
Nobody's hitting from outside. Both these teams have gone cold for a while. Joerger now back at the point after spending some time on the wing.
Sheiklin. Lakers on a 6-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Down low to break the ice. It's not going to be Seth Jackson. Shea comes away with it. Taken away by Joerger. Boy, is he a primetime player, and he's fouled Fouled by Shea on the reach-in. That kid can hawk some ball. It's a one-point game. We're in the third. 2:45 remaining, and we'll be back.
The cities of Glenwood, Starbuck, and Villard are proud of the Lakers and their accomplishments this season. These Minnewaska area merchants would like to say congratulations and wish the Lakers good luck in the region tournament. Glenwood State Bank, Steinbring Ford, Glenwood, Tanks TV and Appliance, Villard and Starbuck, Hilltop Lumber, Glenwood, Pizza Ranch, Glenwood, Corner Drug, Glenwood. Congratulations and good luck to the Minnewaska Lakers.
Prom. The 1992 prom dresses are here, and the bridal shop has over 500 prom dresses in all sizes and styles, as seen in your prom in 17. Sequins, lace, short, long, high, low. Choose your perfect prom dress from the largest selection in the area. And guys, Carol's Formal Wear has the perfect tux to match. Don't forget their exclusive prom registry. The bridal shop in Carol's Formal Wear, your 1992 prom headquarters, downtown Fargo.
Nobody lighting it up from outside. And the score indicates that.
Staples has not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. And they've been outscored 6-0 in that time. This has been a run and gap show by the Lakers and Cardinals. And all of a sudden, Ryan Erickson is logging a lot of playing time here in the second half for the Lakers. Did not see the floor in that first half.
They don't even have his correct uniform number in the program.
I tell you what.
Of course, the program didn't start out on a high by the cover.
Had the wrong champion on it from a year ago. Bruce Young gonna feel bad about that. Nice move by Sheikland, and it's gonna be a block as he draws the foul on Roop.
Say we do have two animated coaches here on every call.
So much for the bench rule. I like it when basketball coaches can stand up. The place is packed, it's going nuts, there's noise. How do you communicate with your players?
I think the Louis Carnesecas add to the game.
Well, yeah, and it's a great show. And the official has just got to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. That's what you're paying the guy for. I can't stand this rule. They got to make coaches sit down. It takes away from the flavor of the tournament. Sheikland. Short. Who got it? Joerger. Jackson. It's down for a three-point play opportunity.
Jackson's not a scorer, more of a blue-collar worker inside. He did his job. Joerger comes away with it, and what a nice feed inside to Jackson, who converts the play.
Hooper picked up his first. Seth Jackson finishes the three-point play. The run and gap show has now got the Cardinals out in front. Inside, big play. Again, Roop answers to the bell.
Roop is a different ball player after a slow start. He may have been so nervous to start it off, but he has settled down and he's starting to play some good basketball and is really hitting the boards. This half he's going up for the ball. I think in the first half he waited for it to come to him.
Back-to-back three-point plays by the Cardinals and then the Lakers. Two-point show here, folks. Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Joerger. Trevor Peterson in the ball game. Outside to David Joerger. Sheikland saves it. Make the play, Dana. Peterson couldn't save it. It's going to go to the Lakers.
He did his best. He had to climb the scorer's table.
Shea against Joerger. He pushed him. And Joerger is starting to count him.
Lynn Peterson saying that is solid defense, nothing else. Baseline was his best friend here. He had the angle. He nudged him a bit. They're going to call her tight.
Second personal. This is Erickson. The fadeaway. Gets the roll. Only the second tie of the ball game, and we're knotted at 31. Minute 35 remaining, third quarter. Take it away. Nice steal. Hooper all the way.
A sloppy pass by Staples. Very uncharacteristic.
First lead by the Lakers in the second half. Joerger. He thought about it and still got it.
The freshman hesitated, but it goes in.
Erickson down low. Hooper. Back to Erickson. To Shea. Been quiet the last few minutes. Look at these kids fight through the screens. Erickson. To Larson. To Shea. Shea adjusts the shot. Roop, too strong. Again, won't go. Cleared away by Joerger.
He should have used the backboard that time.
Lakers on a 7-2 run over the last 2 minutes. Joerger calls the play. Coming down to the wire. Tied at 33. End of the third quarter. Sequence. Shot will not count if it goes. We go to the fourth quarter. Tied at 33. Pelican Rapids, one game away from the state tournament, and one of these two teams will join them tomorrow night. And we'll be back.
Hawley High School Athletic Department and the community of Hawley say congratulations and good luck to all the teams in the region tournament. As you explore Minnesota, drop by Hawley, your first stop on the way to Minnesota's Lake Country. This summer, Hawley will be buzzing with activity, including the PRCA Hawley Rodeo, golf on their 18-hole course, and much more for you to choose from. Hawley is at the crossroads of fun and activity, so visit Hawley as you explore Minnesota. And good luck to all the teams in the region tournament.
A.G. Edwards was recently awarded Kiplinger's Personal Finance Magazine's only 5-star rating, and they called Edwards the best brokerage firm in America for the individual investor. Whether you're accustomed to 5-star treatment or you simply realize you deserve it, maybe it's time you switch to the nation's only 5-star brokerage firm, A.G. Edwards. Call A.G. Edwards in downtown Fargo today at 232-8283 or 1-800-685-8283.
Team scoring 13 points in the quarter. Staples led 31-26 with 2:35 to go. Left in the third, and now we are tied at 33, the final 8 minutes. We've already had one overtime show. Who knows? We might have another. Larson will put it in play as we start the final quarter. Back to Shea. Dana Lynn Peterson was a little concerned about the official scoring book. He thinks one of his players has been afforded one too many fouls in the scoring book, and there's a mistake. He's had an assistant coach over there talking for the last couple of minutes during the commercial break. Obviously, there won't be an adjustment. What goes in the book stays in the book. unless the officials on the court change it.
Well, Nathan Hausman has 3 fouls. I think this is the foul in question. Hausman has 3, and I think the Cardinal bench thought that foul in the first half should have gone to Seth Jackson, number 43, not 33.
See, now I thought that Hausman picked up his 3rd in the first half, and the last one went to him. I thought he should be playing with 4, but that, of course, is unofficial. Tied at 33. 7:20 to go. Hausman. Back to Joerger. Sheikman. Too strong. Roper. The tide is starting to turn on Staples.
Sheikman had a nice move to the hoop, but it was too strong. The shot was. And how many times you see it in high school basketball, they get frustrated after missing one and commit a foul.
Timeout, Lakers. They call the timeout before their player shoots the free throw. And we'll be back.
The city of Staples is proud of the Cardinals and their accomplishments this year. These Staples merchants would like to say congratulations and wish the Cardinals good luck in the region tournament. First Integrity Bank, Nihus Chevrolet Buick, Mid-Central Federal Savings and Loan, Lakewood Clinic, Staples Sports Store. Congratulations and good luck to the Staples Cardinals.
For over 30 years, Marv Bossert has shown what it takes to be the Valley's news leader. As a veteran journalist, he has reported history-making events. As a lifetime resident of this region, he knows what's important to you. Marv uses his insight to explain how the day's top stories could affect you. It's a commitment he lives up to every day. He's the one you know, the one you trust, the one you turn to. Marv Bossert, putting his experience to work for you, weeknights on News Center 6.
We were tied at 20 at halftime, and we're still tied after 3 quarters. Hooper puts the Lakers up, and Greg Starnes not at all worried about putting pressure on his players. He called timeout before his kids went to the line.
Most coaches would be concerned about icing their players. Work.
Hooper. And the Lakers by 2. Joerger. 2-3 zone for Minnewaska. Joerger. Oh, as he hit 2 big buckets down the stretch here.
The freshman doesn't realize the pressure on these shots. He's hit 2 straight.
Erickson back in the game. Larson. Roop. Here we go. Jackson. No. Hausman. Foul.
Things beginning to heat up at the 6:15 mark of the 4th quarter. Jackson misses on the baseline. Hausman with the rebound. He gets knocked on the arm, and the shot won't go down.
And that's the 4th personal foul on James Erickson. And Ryan Erickson's going to come in his place in that Laker backcourt. Hausman couldn't negotiate the free throw. Staples down by 2 with 6:15 to go. Hausman cuts it to 1. Erickson against Shequin. Larson looking for Roop, can't find him. Hooper. Shea. Erickson really in traffic. In trouble. Roop out to Shea. Shea off the dribble. Big rebound by Hausman.
A nice job to keep the ball alive. He tapped it to himself, avoided Hopper, and pulled it down.
Joerger will go. Foul inside. That's on Seth Jackson. And Jackson, who's come off the bench tonight and taken a lot of room in the paint, just picked up his 4th personal. Check that, his 3rd. 5:23 remaining in the ball game. Lakers by 1. And Roop goes to the line, who Greg Starnes called the key at halftime. He's missed some gimmies in tight tonight, too. He keeps getting those shots. Staples is going to have to look out.
After one air ball on a free throw tonight, Roop has been almost perfect.
Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers. This zone defense has really taken Staples out of their offensive rhythm.
They really haven't gotten any quality shots since that opening series in the second half. They're really struggling with this.
Joerger for 3. Oh, they say he had his foot on the line. They give him 2.
That was a big basket, though, for Staples.
Erickson air ball.
That Laker offense is like night and day from the first half. They are moving without the ball.
Dana, they have done this all night long, and they've done it well.
Roop just knifes through the lane. He's on the far side of the screen here. Pretty soon you'll see him work off a couple of screens. Jackson doesn't pick him up, and it's an easy 2 points for the Lakers.
4-point lead for the Lakers. 4:07 remaining in the ball game. There is
Ken and Jeff, you're posted up on that same side, on the 5th side. Okay? Hey, now listen. If we score or don't score, there's a lot of time left. So let's just go down and play some solid defense and rebound. And then come down and get a good shot. Okay? Don't panic. No, you're scoring, play it. Don't get crazy so you make a defensive mistake. Do things right. Do things right. They aren't going to hang on to it. You've got 3. You've got 3. You got 4. So be smart now. Don't fall in the fun, okay? Come on, Red! Defense, let's go! We got it. Yes, you want this now. Let's go. Hit the board, guys. Go!
3,520 fans jamming the Carver Fieldhouse tonight. It's Minnesota Section 6A coverage on WDAY. And these Lakers, they're giving the Cardinals all they want and then some. Joerger to Shequin. Shequin, too strong. Shea clears it away for the Lakers. Larson. What a move by Mallion.
Staples is not fighting through the screens at all. The Lakers are getting layups.
Staples' offense has turned into a perimeter passing game. They can't penetrate this thing. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark, and the Lakers go inside. Needus having trouble. It's going to the Lakers. Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers at 6 points. Lynn Peterson has got to have his team come after these guys. This is Shea. Trapped. Throws it away. Joerger.
He left his feet and got caught. No one to throw it to.
Shequin inside. Needus! Big play! 3-point play opportunity.
Roop has done a job on Needus for most of the night, but here Needus wins the battle.
That's got to be the first time in 6 minutes they've gotten the ball inside.
Yep. With any success anyway. Well below his season average.
It's a 3-point game. 2:40 to go. The Lakers. Oh! Joerger. Shequin. Loose ball, Erickson. He traveled. It's going to the Cardinals. You see these coaches standing up, talking and yelling to their players. They can't hear them.
Their assistants can't hear him, and they're sitting next to him.
Joerger, 3! $2:18 to go. Let's go listen to the Cardinals.
They're coming right at us. We're jumping. He can score every time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, listen. Okay, we'll go. Okay, we get the ball now. Stay in the 4-1. Let's get a good shot. And now listen. If that big kid stays behind him, when the ball gets to the left side, like whoever hit Jeff the other time, look to hit Jeff from that side. He can swing to his right. Okay, don't force it. If you can hit him from this side, it's fine too. But that side, he can swing right around on.
We want this. Let's go.
Everybody stops the ball. Yeah, everybody. Let's go. Ball screens and everything. Now, heads up.
Well, the Cardinals on a 6-0 run over the last 26 seconds. The key, Dana, is that Staples capitalized on that Shea turnover. They came down and got a bucket. Came down and got a 3.
3-point play opportunity. They cashed it in. And you get the feeling from that Lynn Peterson huddle. Needus is the man down the stretch. If Root plays behind him, they're going to throw it inside.